Have you ever considered how much your attitude shapes your reality? It's like a magnet drawing experiences and people into our lives that mirror our innermost beliefs and feelings. I myself was once a beacon of negativity, a result of an upbringing overshadowed by pessimism. I was raised by a devoutly religious, yet incredibly pessimistic mother. God bless her soul, her worldview was tinted with a shade of gloom, and I, unknowingly, adopted this perspective. As a young girl, I was exposed to the belief that the worst was always around the corner, that people were inherently unkind. This belief seeped into my subconscious, rooted itself deeply, and began to dictate my interactions with the world. I became an unwitting magnet for negativity, attracting individuals and experiences that reinforced these beliefs. As I grew older, I realized my attitude was attracting negative energy into my life. My journey from a pessimist to an optimist was not an overnight change. It was a long road filled with trials and tribulations, but also moments of profound revelation. I remember the day I realized that the negativity I was experiencing was not a result of external forces, but rather a reflection of my internal state. I had become a mirror of the pessimism that had been instilled in me since childhood. The negative words and thoughts had taken root deep within me, influencing my perceptions and expectations. The realization was like a bolt of lightning. It struck me with such force that I knew I had to change. I began to understand that my attitude was not a fixed trait, but a choice that I had the power to make. I decided to transform. I made a conscious effort to replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. I changed the words I used, the thoughts I entertained. I began to see the world not as a hostile place, but as a stage for endless possibilities. I started to believe in the goodness of people, in the potential of every situation, but the journey was far from smooth. There were moments of self-doubt, times when old patterns of thinking threatened to creep back in. There were days when the world seemed to conspire against my newfound positivity, but I held on. I held on because I had experienced the transformative power of a positive attitude. I had witnessed how it could shift the energy around me, attract positivity, and repel negativity. I had seen how it could change not just my perspective, but my reality. The turning point came when I stopped seeing these challenges as setbacks, but as opportunities for growth. Each struggle was a test of my resolve, each hurdle a chance to strengthen my positive mindset. I began to embrace the journey, with all its ups and downs. The transformation was not easy, but it was worth every step. I emerged not just as an optimist, but as a beacon of positivity. And if a once diehard pessimist like me could do it, so can anyone. Changing one's attitude is a conscious decision, and it starts with positive self-talk and affirmations. The first step is to identify and challenge those negative thoughts that have taken root in your mind. Each time a negative thought creeps in, counter it with something positive. For example, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," tell yourself, "I can handle this." Replace "I'm not good enough" with "I'm doing my best, and that's enough." It's not about denying reality, but rather about choosing to focus on the potential and the possibilities. Next, affirmations. These are positive statements that help you overcome self-sabotaging thoughts. They might feel strange at first, but with repetition, they can start to change your thought patterns. I began saying things like, "I am capable," "I am deserving," and "I am enough." Positive self-talk and affirmations became my daily ritual, guiding me towards a more positive outlook. With a positive attitude, I started attracting positive energy into my life. It was a shift, like dawn breaking after a long night. Suddenly, I found myself surrounded by warmth and kindness. People responded to the positivity I was radiating, and I could feel a tangible difference in my interactions. It was as if a veil had been lifted, revealing a world that was vibrant and full of possibilities. I started to see opportunities where I once saw obstacles. Challenges became stepping stones, pushing me towards personal growth and success. Here's the thing. Positivity is transformative. It's a powerful tool that can change your life. It can turn a gloomy day into a sunny one, a setback into a comeback. It's about seeing the silver lining, about believing in your ability to rise above. I encourage you to start cultivating a positive attitude today. Remember, your attitude shapes your reality.